For all my health people and that also health occupation, all the good stuff that want to go in like to nursing and all the good stuff, here's a good one for you guys. So example 3, we're talking about the concentration of medication in the blood, and we're talking about milligrams, so per liter. And so these are like a little amounts of stuff, so it's kind of important that you actually measure things out correctly. So we're talking about the concentration of medication in a patient's blood as time passes is given by the table below. And your question is, what is the concentration of medicine in the blood after 4 hours have passed? Now, with this, again, it's important that you make sure you understand when it comes to medical stuff, if you don't give the right dosage, you don't do the right stuff, that means that somebody can die. And then that means you're going to be sued or put in jail or something of that sort because you had you had a malpractice type thing going on. So with this, it's important that you understand that the numbers are important. So just know that you got to do that. So here again, this one is very simple and easy again. We're going to do L1 for the time. We're going to do L2 for the concentration. So with this, we're going to go to Stat and Edit again. Go here and again hit Clear and Enter. And then come L2 and hit Clear and Enter. And then we're going to put the numbers in. So going to put those numbers in L1 and L2. All right, again, we have the numbers there. Make sure everything matches up, because if not, it's not going to work. So here again, we're going to go back to our regression. And again, if you look at the paper, we're hitting the Stat button. Go to the right. We go down to 5 for quadratic. Again, we go down 3. 1, 2, 3. We hit vars to the right. 1, 1. And then we calculate it. All right, and again, we write the equation down. And then we write the numbers in. So here, sorry, 56. And again, rounding 2 decimal places, my fault. All right, so that's our equation. There we go. All right, so again, the last thing is trying to figure out what is going to be the concentration after 4 hours. So again, we're going to do Y1, and inside our parentheses, you put the number 4. So here again, we go second quit. Go to vars to the right. Go 1, 1, parentheses 4. And it gives us a negative 332 point, and again, rounded 2 decimal places. So 0.83. All right, and then with this again, we said that whatever this is, the answer must match up with that. So this is 1 decimal place or a tenth. So that means our answer down here must match. So our answer is actually negative 332.8. And it's going to be milliliters per milligram per liter. And so now we just write a sentence out and we are done. So the concentration of medicine in the blood after 4 hours is a negative 332.8 milligrams per liter. Now with that, does that negative number even make sense though? with the numbers that we have here? Some of you guys will be like, no, that makes sense. You can't have a negative number in your bloodstream, blah, blah, blah. Well, negative number means that it's decreasing out of your bloodstream. Like, it's just decreasing out of your bloodstream. And when it comes to that, that means that, like, that's the time, how much it's gone out of your blood at a certain time. So it can decrease and get into a negative number, because if you look at all these numbers, it's decreasing rapidly. So at that point, they can kind of tell, if it's like a negative number, they can kind of tell that it was in your bloodstream, and they can that's how they can kind of go back and say, okay, well, you've had it for this amount of time, or you've had it for these many hours, because it's at this is the amount that's in your bloodstream. So they can kind of figure that out. Even with a negative number, they can still figure that out. So it's actually true. So this actually works. All right. And so that's it.